What's going on YouTube? Johnny here, back with another video. As always, hope everyone's been doing well and they had a great week. Today's video, we're going to be making some banana bread. So with that being said, let's get started. Alright, come on! I gotta get this done. Next clip. Alright, sorry, I don't know what's going on. I got a case of the giggles for whatever reason. But for our ingredients, starting first, we have our flour, cinnamon, nutmeg. We have our egg with vanilla. We have our baking pan that's been greased and dusted with flour already. We have sugar, butter, bananas, and then right here we have our toasted walnuts. And a helpful hint when it comes to baking, if you toast whatever nut that you're using, walnut, almond, etc., it'll really enhance the flavor of it. So what you do here is you just get a tray or whatever you have, lay oh my gosh, sorry. But you just put the nuts in the oven, you let it, I did it for about between 300, it was like 350 degrees in the oven. Jeez Louise, the giggles are, they're beating me up over here. But anyway, what you want to do, you just want to keep an eye on it. You do not want to burn the nuts. And then when they are ready to go, you'll be able to smell the aroma that they release. And again, just toasting the nuts really enhances the flavor when baking. All right, so first we're gonna start with the butter, and I forgot to mention it's room temperature butter. So we'll drop that in. We'll let that mix around for a little bit. All right, and then now we'll add the sugar to that. We'll increase the speed of the mixer, and then we'll let that go until it gets nice and creamy and mixed together properly. All right, so the butter and sugar have gotten to this point where we can pause that for now. So then in this, we have the bananas, and what I've done is just broken them in half, and then we'll just mash like this because you want to break it down a little bit before adding it into the mixer. But you don't want like a banana paste. You don't need it to be super smooth. It's just more of getting the bananas to like a chunk, or chunks of banana, I should say. So we'll do that. And then a side note as well, as you can see here, when baking with bananas, you want to make sure that the banana has a lot of the brown spots because that means it's more ripe. But you want to be careful because you don't want the banana to be too far gone, because then it will just be disgusting and you can't use it. But when baking with bananas, it's better to have them more ripe because when they're at that point, they're more sweet. So that just also helps enhance the flavor when baking with bananas. So I'll go ahead and finish mashing up some of these bananas, and then I'll see you in the next bit. And here is a good consistency for the bananas. So what we'll do now is just add that in. All right. Whoops. Not trying to break any of the equipment here either. But we'll add the eggs to that as well. And then now we'll just mix until incorporated. And I did forget to say as well earlier, as far as the ingredients, also have the water. It's important to stay hydrated. All right, so here's what we are currently looking like right now. So then now, if you remember from the other baking videos, when adding flour, you want to do it on a low speed because you do not want it to create a massive dust storm. So we'll do this, add all of the flour, nutmeg, and cinnamon in, say that 10 times quickly. But we'll just do this until it's well incorporated, and then I'll see you in the next bit. Well, let's talk about a party foul. Ended up missing some, but it still turned out great, so we're A-okay. All right, now it's time to add the nuts in. So we'll just let that get incorporated into the mix. We don't want to overbeat or anything, and then we'll add it into the pan, so we're good. All right, so now, I forgot to show that before I take it away. There we go. And yeah, you already know. Got the Crocs too. So we're baking in style over here. That's what we're doing. So we got the oven set at 350. We'll put that in. I usually do it for about an hour. But once it's getting ready to being done, you can really smell it. So as you are able to smell it, I'd say just keep an eye on it from there. And then you can also do the toothpick or the skewer test as well to make sure that all of the batter or the mixture within is fully baked in the middle of the bread. So like I said, about an hour, and I'll see you in the next bit as we check in on it. All right, so I started it at 45 minutes. And again, with baking or cooking, it's always good to start on the lower end because you can always add more baking or cooking time to it. So we have about 8 minutes left still, but I started smelling it a bit. So as you can see here, I just wanted to do a quick little test just to see and get a little progress report here. As you can see, it's still kind of wet in the center, so it'll probably need about another 5 or so minutes, I think. Sorry, I just realized I'm not even in the angle. Probably about another 5-ish minutes. So we'll go ahead and let that continue to do its thing, and I'll see you at the next check-in. All right, so we ended up adding about 4 more minutes to the time. So let's see. Looking pretty good. Take that out. Oh, thank you. There's that. And there is our banana bread. So we'll go ahead and let that cool off for a bit before I get a slice and enjoy some dessert. All right, so then what I've already done is just loosened up our banana bread from the pan with a plastic fork. And plastic because last thing you want to do is damage or scratch any of the pans. And you may be wondering what happened here. So I'll say, you know, I definitely contributed maybe about 25-30% of this. 70%. The cameraman got a little hungry while we were letting that cool off. So yeah, she couldn't wait, but thumbs up, so that's good. So that's that. We'll go ahead, flip it out like that. Make sure I don't drop the dessert and lose it. And then what we'll do here as well is just dust it with some powdered sugar. So I'll go ahead and, I forgot one little thing, and I'll see you then. All right, so this was the tool that I forgot, the little, I don't even know the technical, the sifter? What was it?
Little sifter.
Sifter, okay. Mini sifter, there you go. So then what I do is just dust it with some powdered sugar, and I'll do a couple of laps around the entire loaf, if you want to call it that, of the banana bread. And the thing with this is we want to let it cool off before you add any sugar or glaze to it as well. You just don't want to add any of that sort of thing when something is still fresh out of the oven and super, super hot.
A nice pocket to put a little. I created a nice pocket with a little extra sugar.
Yeah. Oh, it's calculated. There you go. All right, for this, I'm going 2 pieces. So it's like the big debate for brownies. Are you more of like a centerpiece? Let me know down in the comments below if you're more of a centerpiece or if you like the edge and the corners. So I like both. So I'm going to, oops, oh no. I'm gonna take one edge piece and then I'm taking one toward the center. There you go. Oh, it's still steaming. Look at that. There we go. There's that. My organized mess.
Got rid of
Organized
the divot.
mess, yeah. I left behind. So here's what we'll do. We'll take a little piece of the corner. Good. And no piece left behind. Take a little piece from the center. Ooh, still hot. Oh. Alright guys, and that concludes today's video. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, tuning in, and supporting me in the channel. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you don't miss when I upload here on the channel. But have a great rest of the weekend. Have a great upcoming week. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.